Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Lynn here, and in today's video it's going to be a get ready with me. I'll do my makeup and I'll be sharing with you a short story, yes, about what happened to me in the past week and how to stay motivated in life when things are not going the way you want them to. So let's get right into the video. Good. See you. My brows are overgrowing. So in the last 2 weeks, from when was the last time I posted a video? I think beginning of November. Makeup artist, please. Oh, I am not a makeup artist. I'm just a girl trying. Yeah. So after my last video, and for all those who've watched my Christmas wish list, I said that I was going to actually sew, like, this season, a mini kind of collection that I wanted to sell out, and I've already got the fabrics and everything for it. So now last week, after going out to chill with my sister, after going for lunch with some of my friends and my sister at Lagos Bristol, if you've not watched the video, click the link in the description box to watch it. And then that Saturday, I was like, oh, okay, I'm already motivated. Like, I want to actually start this, what's it called? The sewing, I wanted to start it. And then I came back home that day. Forgot to put my moisturizer. I came back home that day and there was no light. Little did I know that transformers spoiled. My brother came back and he was like, transformer don't spoil. So no light for estate. First time I was just like, how bad can it be? It's just maybe 3 days. I thought maybe those people, they even had my interest at heart. 1 week I did not see light. I had to now see, they've carried it again.
¿Cómo se dice diarrea en África?
They brought back the lights earlier than I expected, so let's continue. Where did I stop, right? Yeah, so, and for 4 days I didn't see light apart from in the evening when, like, everyone is back from work. They just switch on the gen. So I was thinking that since that's the way forward, let me start sewing, like, in the evening. I tried it 2 days and it wasn't funny. Apart from straining my eyes to see what I was sewing, I just felt so tired in the evening for no apparent reason. So I decided to start going out to a tailor shop, a friend I know in town. Okay, and I went there and it was good. Actually, she was very accommodating. But then they are also sewing for Christmas. Hey, it's that part. It's not be well with people. They brought it back. So as I was saying, before these people interrupted again, I went to town to continue sewing there, and it was fine for like 3 days. But then I started getting tired of going there, like, I felt like they had their own thing to do, and I was probably in the space. Actually, the whole place felt stuffy, you get. And there's something about me, I like to work in my own space. Sometimes I want to be where people are around. Sometimes I don't want to be around people. So I came back to the estate and the old transformer was still there. It actually blew up. It was still there and they didn't change it. So I started asking the security people at the gate now, so what's up now? When is the transformer going to be ready? They said Saturday they'll have a meeting. So I started asking myself, like, how can you tell me that learned men like this that are running this estate, that you pay fee to every single year, they don't have any money in their account, they can just run this thing sharp? That question was just straight for the gods because nobody was even answering anything I asked. So later on, that week passed, Sunday passed, 2 weeks passed, and I'm not still sewing. And I became so frustrated because I was like, we're already in December, and this is like, today is 6th of December, right? Sorry, 7th. Today is 7th of December. Today I'm making this video. It's making it like 3 weeks now that I've not made any content for YouTube. I've not sewn. So when am I supposed to finish doing the whole sew? When am I supposed to now start my promotion? I was already frustrated. So I stayed like, this country, there's a way they can just make you angry. Petty things like this will just frustrate your efforts. This eyebrow thing is not funny. So the other time I was having a conversation with my sister, and she was like, there's a way this country just frustrates everybody's effort. So I started thinking about those who wanted to start stuffs, maybe YouTube, and then out of fear or just complain about how terrible the system is, just stop. Like how this small 3 weeks now made me so unproductive. How some people can just reason it, something small like that will just stop them from doing what they want to actually do. So, see my injury. Power of makeup. So I decided to share with you guys what I learned during this time of how frustrated I was when nothing was working out, when I couldn't sew, how boredom and how boredom was affecting me and how annoyed I was. So I learned that first of all, for my own life, I cannot address the issue of mental health or protecting your mental health without actually mentioning God, because like there's many things that I feel like have happened to me that I would have gone for therapy for, like no cap, but I didn't. And it was God that has been my peace all this while. So like this time, one day during that period when I was really angry at the whole estate people, the chairman, can you even imagine chairman's house? It's even then I discovered that they actually have 2 transformers in the estate. So it was us, this is our area side that got spoiled, and theirs was still working. I was like, well, there's no way this man will be sleeping in darkness and he will not do something. So I discovered that there's no way I would address such issue without talking about God, because one of those days I read a devotion. I even posted it on my WhatsApp status on Psalm 112 verse 1. 121. So the psalm that says that, where does my help come from? My help comes from the Lord who made heaven and earth, and how my protector is never asleep. My God is never asleep. So that psalm just basically talks about God's love for us and how he's ready to protect us. Okay, so if things are trying to disturb your peace, it might be work, it might be school, it might be trying to get a project, or just trying to get something going for your life, and then it feels like the system or the things around you, circumstances around you, is not even helping your efforts or just frustrating you. Or maybe there's something else, maybe a relationship, I don't know, anything, a person, an event that is just frustrating you. You should know that your help comes from God. Yes. So how to stay motivated in life? You have to understand the why. So the why now is the reason why you are doing a particular thing. So it might be a project, it might be anything at all. Business, something you want for, like, let me just use my circumstance and my situation as an example. So like why I was sewing, why I want to have that collection, because no matter what happens, it's to still increase my skills as much as my pocket. Yeah, so you have to look at that particular fact, not just what, and you have to ask yourself why you're doing it. The second tip, note. The third tip is that you should create a clear vision. Okay, create a clear vision and create accurate plans. So if you want to do something and your vision for the thing is all over the place, you never actually get to point it to a particular direction. So assuming I want to okay, now I want to sew for Christmas, and I'm like, oh, I want to sew this, I want to sew a trouser, I want it to look this way, I want it to look that way. It's just me mumbling and going around the place, rambling and going around the place, and not really mentioning exactly what it is I want to do. So having that very clear vision will help you determine what particular plan you should make. Okay, so the fourth one should be having a clear. I want this makeup should be as natural as possible. Hope this. Oh my god, this is shiny. So get organized, okay? Once you get a plan, make sure it's organized. Me, I'm someone who, I don't know, I want my things being organized. If I want to do something, I make sure that I know that, okay, from A, it leads to B and leads to Z. Maybe that's why I get frustrated when something gets scattered in the middle, you know. But if you finish getting your plans and your visions, obviously, you have to organize it. It's very, very important, okay, for you to stay motivated. You have to organize it. And then that's why it's very important. People always say that you write down your plans or your visions of what you want, okay, in order for you to achieve them. So the fifth point is that you should avoid procrastination and starve your distractions. Okay, so if you're like someone like me now, sometimes I procrastinate a lot. I can be very lazy sometimes. That's why once I'm in the mood to create the content, I just make sure I create like maybe 4, 3 or 2, because except I will drag it. So if you're someone like that, please let us all try to change this new year or the next, or just, you know, survive. Anyways, just try to stop procrastinating and starve your distractions. So basically, if you are someone again who your distraction can be your phone, it can be your friends, it can be other things that are not really important to help you achieve your goal. So let me say you're writing a book and you have a deadline to meet. The last thing you want to be right now is online doing something else that's not going to help that particular course. So if I wanted to achieve, I keep using myself as an example, if I want to achieve like my whole collection, I have to take time and make sure I work on it. I don't just come online every day and press my phone, which is what I do sometimes, but then yeah. So the sixth point is, okay, so what happens when things are not going as planned? Revision. Okay, revision. So now I had a particular deadline I wanted to meet with regards to bringing out my collection, but as you can see, 2 months they not give me light, but that doesn't mean it's the end of the world. I've tried to revision things and also have some other things planned out as to how to achieve my particular goal in a different way. So if plan A does not work out, plan B would work out, plan C might work out. You have from B to Z if A doesn't work. So once you are stuck in a particular point, just don't feel like it's the end of the world. Okay? And even if you're stuck at that particular point, it's okay to ask for help. Don't be like those people who, because the best way to fall into depression is in isolation. Is a fact, you know. It's a fact. The best way for it to fall into depression, this might be once embarrass me, is in isolation. So if you are someone who is like, let me just manage my things on my own and not talk about it, it's not going to be good for you. So try as much as possible to please speak to someone. It might be your friend. If you don't trust people around you, talk to your parents, your mom, your dad, or just a colleague or anyone. You can even drop it on any person's comment sections, because sometimes I go to people's comment sections on YouTube and I see people talking about their life story and people are responding to them. So you can also try that. It might work for you. You know, anything that works for you, but please don't suffer in silence. It's never advisable. So So the last tip I have for you is that it is not the end of the world. Yes, it is not. So if something you want to do obviously flops, not as if you get stuck in it, you've put your whole mind and soul into it and it doesn't work out, it's not the end of the world. Honestly, I see people who, and I hear stories of people who commit suicide because of something in particular did not work, or they fall into depression. Really, this is something that's very, very avoidable. So please and please, for the sake of your sanity, remember that it's not the end of the world. You did not start what you wanted to do this year. It doesn't mean you don't have next year to start, or next 2 years, or next 3 years. Yeah. So lastly, I'm done with my makeup. This is my go-to content creation makeup. Yes. Alright, once we perfect this thing, I'll be giving you guys back to back, okay? So this marks the end of the video. You should just remember that being alive is winning. Don't let anybody pressure you, okay? Work in your own pace. This life is not a competition. Do you? So thank you so much for watching to this particular point. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe button and subscribe to my channel, and give this video a thumbs up if you like to see more videos of me doing my makeup or trying to do my makeup. And comment if you have any other tips on how to stay motivated in life. And thank you so much for your love and support so far. Stay blessed.